Hey guys, what's up? It's Tess, and today we're gonna walk through what it's like producing a live show of TNA wrestling. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, we're over here at Hard Cam Position with Kenny. He's our live show director and senior editor here at TNA Wrestling, and he's gonna give us a little tour of this hard cam area. So this here's the actual hard camera.
Yes, right here we have our camera 1 and 2 is what we call them here. 1 is typically our wide angle shot, and 2 is our tight.
I know they always tell the wrestlers that like work to the hard camera, work to the hard camera.
Yes, so that's where all your viewers are at TV. So whenever they tell talent to work towards the hard camera, that's where the majority of your people at home are watching. So they
That's
want to make
these
sure.
big guys right here.
Yes, all the important people out there as well. So they want to see your face, right? They don't want to necessarily see the back of your head, right? So while there is a ginormous crowd across from hard camera around the entire arena, there has to be a set place where the talent know to look to the cameras. It's the same every venue. It's always on one side. You don't have hard cameras on both sides.
And that works for like when we hit our entrances, you come out. I know me personally, I always walk to hard cam side. I get up on the ropes, get in the ring, and I make sure that I meet that hard cam like dead center. So, and same thing with like matches. When I go to cover someone, when I go to get a hold or whatnot, like I want to work to them. So you guys got the hard cams. You've got people that operate them up here. What else goes on up here?
So up here, depending on the venue, today here in Minneapolis, we also have what we call front of house. They're the ones that control the lighting effects, the music. So they are also in communications with the producers, the truck.
I feel like everything that goes on up here, you guys are a large component on why we look like bigger stars. From the lights, the camera, the action, all of it. It all runs through here, and then it goes down to the TV truck. So let's go take a look at that. Thanks, Kenny.
No problem.
All right, we've made it over to the TV truck area. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, right now we are in the TV truck that produces TNA Wrestling, our live shows, our TV tapings, and I'm going to introduce you to the crew, and they're going to tell you a little bit about what goes on in here. We've got Mark, we've got George, we've got Kenny, Oren, Dave. All right, Mark, so give us a little tour of what goes on in here.
This is the TV production truck. I am the truck producer. George to my right here is the executive producer. We kind of call the shots from the beginning of the show to the end. So I have a massive panel behind me with a million buttons where I can talk to everybody on the crew, from lighting to audio to cameras to Kenny himself, director, to agents and front of house people and guerrilla people that get all the talent in their places and organized, ready to start a segment. Referees, just to make sure when we're on television that they know what time of day it is, those kind of things. Stage managers around the ring who, grab props and, make sure guardrails are set. Commentary, of course, Tom and Matt, they're a big part of the show and making sure they know what video elements are coming. Video, graphics, all that kind of stuff. Different positions here in the truck that operate everything you see from the beginning to the end of the show.
We talked a little bit earlier about the hard cam position. This is where I sit in the truck and I can communicate to all the cameras that we have. Also, like Mark said, with communicating to front of house, like we talked about with lighting and video cues. During that time, I'm also listening to the producers and agents to try to give me more of a understanding of what we want to accomplish and capture for the TV audience and for those that are actually in the arena as well. So this switcher behind me, you see with these millions of buttons, it looks like. It's a little overwhelming at first, but once you get the hang of it, it controls which cameras you see, certain video elements that you see on the broadcast, replays, graphics, lower thirds, all the nameplates, all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot to take in at first if you've never been here before. But with this team of people we have working here at TNA, it's great, and we do accomplish a lot.
This can be a high-pressure environment. What you see on TV looks smooth. I've been in trucks and in production for 37 years, and there are people that scream to get their point across, and nobody screams here. We are family. We are truly family. And that is a very unique opportunity here. My overall job is the broadcast from the truck out to your house to make sure that the file paths, the compression, all of the things that you would never think about affecting both the audio and video quality of what you see and hear are my responsibility, and I take that seriously. I hope you enjoy our show.
I would echo absolutely there's no I in team, and this is a fabulous product, and I haven't been involved in wrestling for very long, but what I see here is just, it gives me goosebumps even talking about it right now. One of the things that I do in this truck and on this show is help manage all of the feeds going out of here, not only to our U.S. and Canadian broadcast partners, but the whole world, which is really important. And we had a huge success yesterday, and all of our international broadcasters enjoyed the show, and I enjoyed the show, and we're going to do it all again tonight. It's going to be great.
TNA was a brand I had no knowledge about. I've had the chance to work at major networks, blessed to have won 10 Emmys, not because of me, because of the great teams and the properties that CBS bought. But this experience here and trying to learn wrestling, which is harder than any other sport, maybe outside of golf, any other sport in the truck, the fast timing, because you know how fast you guys are as wrestlers on the mat. That's what Kenny and Mark are doing. And their energy level, they're doing it for 5 hours we're in this truck. And as Warren says, all it takes is one bad mistake, like one, to ruin a whole show. Like last night's moment of silence. If all of a sudden people began hollering and whistling, and we didn't set them up the right way, and there always could be a couple of people in that. So that's a risk when you think about it, going to that live. But yet, when you go to it live and you capture the magic and you think you set it up right, it makes you want to come back for more.
Hey, thank you. Seriously, thank you guys genuinely for your time. I know today, especially like TV days when we're grabbing television, like you have a million other things to do. So this was something really important, I think, and it's something very unique that people don't really get to see. Something that I think is really cool for whatever it's worth is like you as a team leader, like it seems like you really respect and like you believe in each person to take care of their job and you don't have to micromanage because you trust them.
100%.
And like to see that, like it literally gives me chills because like you have such, like you were saying earlier, and I feel like every single time we talk you inspire me in some way, like just in
Thank
life
you.
outside of wrestling. But like you said in here, if it doesn't gel, if it doesn't work, like it's a domino effect, right?
It is.
So just seeing how the way you guys talk about each other, the way that you believe in your team, like it makes me excited. It makes me, I want to come work in here with you guys, really.
Pizza for everybody.
And that's a wrap from our TNA production truck. Thank you guys for watching, and a huge shout out to the entire crew that make this show possible for you guys to watch at home every week. Sometimes you might not see them, but without them, the magic doesn't happen. Thank you guys again. Comment, like, subscribe in the comments. Give us what kind of content you'd like to see, and until next time.